Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacconiana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home.
Today we have a really cool ashtray for Harvey's Stateline, Lake Tahoe, Nevada. It says right here on the ashtray that it is a resort hotel. And of course, being in Nevada, I believe that it is also a casino. Harvey's Stateline is still in business. You can look it up on Google. And is part of the Caesars Entertainment Group. Really cool graphic there showing Harvey's in text with a wagon wheel in the background and a longhorn cow skull leaning up against it. And there, then below you see the text, Stateline, Nevada. It says Harvey's here in white lettering along the outside, where it also declares that it is a resort hotel in Lake Tahoe. This is a really cool ashtray and of a style that is one of my favorite ashtrays that I've found, and this one is a local one here on the left for the Boulevard Cafeteria, Midtown, Oklahoma City. I drive by here all the time. The cafeteria is not there anymore, but the address is. And actually, there's still a Boulevard sign over there as well. But this ashtray reminds me a lot of this black 3-rest shallow ashtray, just like this one, 3-rest. Now, where the black one just has the rests, this smoke color or gunmetal, whatever you would call that, hue, not only has rests, but then has a flattened out area on the outside of each rest. So really cool. 3-rest ashtray, shallow the way I like it for smoking the things that I like to smoke. So you could very easily light up and have a couple of your buddies there with you who might be lighting up whatever it is that they themselves combust and consume. And there would be room for all of you around the ashtray. My philosophy for purchasing ashtrays is basically that if they are cheap, which this one was, it was marked $4 or 3 for $10, and there was a pretty good pile of other ashtrays there with this one. So I looked through it really good to try to find 2 more and get that $10 reduced price, get them for $3.33 a piece. But this is the only one that I could find there in that stall that I was willing to purchase. And that is basically because it has what appears like all of its paint. There may be a little bit of blur in some of that. That's just a result of the production process, I believe. The graphic that you can see in the basin of the ashtray is actually printed or painted on the back. And I do want to point out, because this ashtray will be for sale in the dependableflame.com eBay store soon. There is a small blemish here, maybe some other blemishes in the paint. If they are minor. You see a little dot right here by this finger. where you can see through that paint. Maybe some other blemishes over here in the forming of the wagon wheel. But if so, they are minor. The graphic is still largely intact, if not completely. Like I said, that may be part of the production process. Doesn't look to me like it has lost paint from it sliding across tables and things like that. Nice and clean. Like I said, I think this would best be described as a smoked glass or gunmetal. It's got kind of a gray tint to it. Almost a grayish green type tint. It all works very well with the white lettering of the advertisement around the rim of the ashtray, and then the red of the graphic in the background. Maybe we can see this a little bit easier putting a white background behind it. Maybe not. The glare is what's causing me some trouble here trying to show you the condition of this, like I said, either painted or printed graphic. But you can see there with the white background behind it that even though there may be imperfections, if there are, it does not hurt the appearance, how it would display, or of course if you're going to use it, then there would certainly be no harm in that either. So while I have gathered many ashtrays over the last few years, basically using that same criteria, if they're cheap, which to me is typically under $5, if it's under 10, then maybe I have a little bit more of a decision to make. But if they're under $5 and attractive, in great condition, have a unique advertisement or attractive advertisement, even if it's not local to me, even if it's not something that I'm going to keep or display in my collection, then I will typically go ahead and buy them. Because an item like this has great useful value to people who use ashtrays. Also sentimental value to those who have visited this Harvey's Stateline, Nevada Resort Hotel, and like I said, I think probably also casino. But anyway around it, as Cousin Eddie would say, this is a quality item. So keep your eyes out for it. You will see it in the DependableFlame.com eBay store soon. All facilitated there on our website, DependableFlame.com, through the page DependableFlame.com/current eBay listings. Until next time.